avant de passer la parole à notre ami Manos, je demande à Madame Théopista de nous présenter son exposé sur la Commission des finances des Nations Unies.
Good afternoon, colleagues and friends.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, colleagues and friends.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm here to share with you about the International Commission on Financing Global Education Opportunity. That's the one we have been referring to as the Commission. It is a new major and global initiative which is engaging world leaders, policymakers, educators, researchers, and all to develop a renewed and a compelling investment case and a financing pathway for achieving the desired goals in education. It is guided by those objectives. The first one, we want to bring together the best evidence about what works to expand and improve learning opportunities. The second one, we want to agree on a compelling case for increased investment in education and agenda for action. The third one, secure increased, more effective investments and contribute to the mobilization of new partnerships. You are hearing to a lot of proposals and recommendations here, all of which need increased financing. Then to inspire and persuade leaders at all levels to take action. And then pay particular attention to the provision of basic education. The justification, why now? First, the post-2015 development agenda gives us a platform. The second one, without urgent action team, colleagues, the prospects of more than 124 million children who are still out of school and the over 250 million whom we believe have accessed but are not getting skills will be severely diminished. The next one is education underpins improved outcomes in health, economic growth, job creation and employment, innovation, climate and security. In other words, we are looking up to education to achieve all the other SDGs. And then we need sufficient action. We observe sufficient action has not been taken by governments and world leaders to increase the scale and effectiveness of financing. The education share in government budgets has been declining in a number of countries, including mine. International aid to education is on the decline by about 10%. And then the financing gap for basic education has been estimated at 27 billion by 2020, and yet there is no plan to bridge it. Then the financing of education is inefficiently allocated across and within the countries. It is inconsistent within regions and out of the children live in conflict settings and emergencies. All those form a justification to put this commission in place. And those are the conveners and the commissioners, and that is the structure which you read when you get. We have indicated the timeline of what we are doing, basically for you to know that we need to engage between now up to December. We really need to do it. That's why we are showing you those timelines. And the expected outcome of the work of the Commission is that the report is to be presented to the UN General Secretary during the September General Assembly. And after the report and recommendations will be communicated to heads of states, ministers, and all in a manner we may all of us suggest, because it has to be. If we are to produce compelling evidence, then we are carrying out research. And those are the areas of research. We want a vision for progress, make the case for investment, highlight reforms needed for transformation, estimate financing needs, and then identify sources of funding. And those are the panels with which we are working. So now the Commission's work, a lot of it has already fed into these recommendations. We are telling you that the Commission is already working with the Teachers Union, Education International, to put a case on studies where teacher unions, or where there is case of teacher unions that are working together with the public officials. In other words, they believe that teachers must work with their governments. And the effectiveness of spending, we want the perspectives from the teachers. We also are putting emphasis on how technology is going to enhance the role of the teachers, including considering the development of comprehensive teacher policies. So finally, this is now where the gist is, engaging with the Commission. Much as the Commission is made up of professionals, we are looking up to the special areas like the Teacher Task Force to engage with the Commission so that we design, we give them what we think, our opinion. We are the ones with that. We want you to share expertise by submitting evidence and research. Please host consultations. We are providing the website where you can get that form and indicate. We want to engage young people. All this you'll find it on the website we have provided. Bring voices to the debate. Spread the word to networks and supporters which you are working with, and participate in the global outreach webinar series. And this is our presence online. Once you reach out there, you will see the process that is going to enable you to engage. We leave those questions with the Teacher Task Force, not necessarily to answer them now, but those are the ones that are going to guide the process of considering what is it you should engage with the Commission with. Thank you so much, friends, for listening.
Merci beaucoup, madame. Monsieur Manos, vous êtes